Hey, it's Kelly with RV Wholesalers. Today I'm going to do a walk around on a Wildwood FSX travel trailer. This is the 170SS. You can see this one is in the 10 exterior. Now, one thing I do want to mention, because a lot of times people want the smooth glass on the outside, they do have an option on these Wildwood FSXs to get the fiberglass. It's called a platinum package. For an additional $575, we sell all of our options at our cost, so we don't mark up the options. You do get some exterior graphic upgrade, but you do get the smooth exterior on the outside. So if you like this coach, but you're like, hey, I gotta have fiberglass, we can upgrade that for you on this coach for an additional $575. This one is the 170SS, again, has a full super slide out here. Which we'll see on a nice compact trailer like this. It's really roomy on the inside, gives you some extra sleeping areas, things like that. But it does have the power awning with the LED light strip. Now on this awning, you can see here, with it being a power awning, you see this little nut here, you just push in on this, and then you can pitch the awning so you tilt it one way or another to allow the rain to run off. So it's a really nice feature. 4 stabilizer jacks, 1 on each corner. Those are the crank down. I'll show you that on the other side. Those are just for stabilizing the coach so it doesn't rock around when you're moving. Leveling left to right, you're gonna move with blocks underneath the tires. Front to back, you're gonna do with the jack on the front, okay? So these jacks aren't for leveling the coach side to side, front to back. They're just for stabilizing, not for changing tires or anything like that. It does have a double entry step here. This right here is going to be exhaust for the furnace, which we have that going here as well. So if you're ever wondering, hey, is my furnace working? Is it blowing out hot air? Because it's going to take a while to heat up the inside. You can always come out here, wave your hand close to this. That's going to be blowing hot air immediately, okay? Also here, you're going to have your water heater, okay? So the first thing you're going to want to do, you can hear that air build up in there. All of our coaches will come winterized. When you get them, we blow out the lines. But one thing you'll see is there's a plug right down here. That's going to be to drain the water heater, okay? But the first thing you're going to want to do after you start using it, after it's been winterized, is you're going to pop that pressure release so it's sitting straight out like this, okay? Then when you fill it up, it's going to allow the air to release so it doesn't get vapor locked. Once the water starts pouring out of there, then it's good to go ahead and light. It is a direct spark ignition, so there's a little switch on the inside, which I'll show you that here in just a second. It is pre-wired for the Wi-Fi range there. On the exterior, you can see there's a little inlet here. This is gonna be for your fresh water fill, okay? So basically when you're gonna use that is if you go to a campground that doesn't have water hookup at the site, when you pull into the campground or when you leave the house, you're gonna stick a hose in there, fill that up, let that tank fill, then you're going to use your pump to pressurize the system, which brings the water to the taps, okay? Now, if you have water hookup at the site, you're not even going to use this or your pump because you're just going to screw directly into what they call a city water connection, and that'll already be pressurized from the hose, okay? So, you'll see here you got an outlet. It's a nice receptacle on the outside there. Back side of the refrigerator, you're never really going to need to get in there. If you need to get in there to access it for maintenance, you can do that. Just turn these 2 clips, pull it off. Outside shower, this is going to be for hot and cold, so it has a wand just like the one on the inside. And then right back here, you're going to have a black tank flush. I'll just show you where it's located so you can remember this, and I'll explain how to use it and why to use it once we get to the other side. It is prepped for a Furrion solar charge, 10 amps, so you can put a little portable solar panel here in the grass when you're camping, and that'll trickle charge your battery. All of our coaches will come with a brand new 12-volt deep cycle battery as well. Obviously this isn't the tank that comes with it. We just got a little gas on it to put some heat on the inside. We'll come with a propane bottle there, and then we put a box with a battery on there as well. So that'll be on there whenever you purchase from us. Again, you're going to have access to our nationwide service network as well, over 2,500 service centers throughout the United States and Canada, or if you're from the great state of Ohio, OH, you'll have access to our Buckeye service guarantee as well. Right in there is going to be the jack handle for your stabilizer jacks. Some lug covers there for the wheels, plenty of storage too, you can see that, big storage space there. 1 sheet of linoleum goes across the whole floor, so you can see it's the same in the coach there as well. Full super slide again on a nice small coach like this. It's huge. You can see nice big slide out there. And then right down here, I'll have you zoom down here, you're gonna see two handles, okay? So you see a gray handle and you see a black handle, okay? Now out is open, push them in to close them, okay? So the first thing you're gonna wanna do after you've been camping is you're gonna hook your sewer hose up. Once you go to the dump station, run the other end into the hole. First thing you're gonna do is pull the black valve, okay? You're gonna let that run for about, I don't know, depending on how full it is, a couple minutes. And then once that's done running through the sewer hose, then remember that inlet on the outside that says black tank flush, you're gonna hook your hose up to that, let that run for about 30 seconds. What that's gonna do is it's gonna spray inside the black tank. It's gonna clean off all your sensors, make sure any debris, anything like that, toilet paper, gets rinsed out of the tank. Then you're gonna shut that water off. You're gonna come over here, shut the black valve, okay? And then you're gonna pull the gray valve. And then that's the sinks and shower. That's gonna rinse out your hose the rest of the way. And then once you're done with that, close that valve, and a lot of people will store their sewer hose in the bumper here, okay? So the black handle is just your toilet, which is your black tank. Gray handle is your sinks and your shower, which is your gray tank. Then you have the cable satellite hook up here, and then this is gonna be your power cord that just retracts right in there. Again, the bumper caps are removable. A lot of people will store the sewer hose in there. It is prepped for a Furrion backup camera as well. So if you want to purchase one of those from us, they come in 3 different screen sizes. We can get that put on there for you as well. And then it'll come with a monitor that goes inside your tow vehicle. Full size spare. And then right back here, you're gonna see where it says city water connection. Basically what this is gonna be is if you have water hookup at the site. So if you pull in and it's called a full hookup site, you can take the water hose, screw it right into there. Just always make sure you use a water pressure regulator. That's going to reduce down the PSI so you don't have to take a chance of busting any lines. But once you're hooked to that, you don't have to use a pump. You don't have to worry about filling a tank. That runs directly to the water system, okay? So very, very nice there. That's the black tank flush I was telling you about. What we'll do is we'll go in here and check out the inside. Then you can see right down here as well, you're going to be able to see the freshwater tank. And if you actually come right over here, right behind the axles, you're going to see a little valve right back here on this side that shows you right there. So you can, that's how you're going to drain the freshwater tank, because a lot of times you don't want to travel with that tank being full. It just adds a bunch of extra weight. So you make sure you drain that, and you can drain it right down on the ground. It's just good drinking water, so you won't have any issues there. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and check out the inside. Please don't hesitate to call into the dealership. Again, 877-877-4494, or you can visit our website at rvwholesalers.com. Check out all of our inventory. If you want to talk to a sales rep about this, or our customer service department to find if we have a place near you that can get the work done on your camper, we'd love to hear from you guys. All right, so you can see in here inside this coach, and again, this is a under a 20-foot box, plenty of room. You can see with this big, huge slide out here, it does have a jackknife sofa here, big U-shaped dinette. So I mean, nice thing about it is you can lay this down, this folds out, and then that bunk mattress will go right up there as well. And then this wall, these cushions will come out, set this tabletop down on its rails, make that into a bed as well. So plenty of sleeping space. You still got the queen bed up front. Very, very nice features, okay? So the first thing we're gonna get to here, the first thing you're gonna wanna do once you get into your coach, turn your propane bottle on, come here to your cooktop, turn these burners on, and let that burn for about 30 seconds, okay? What that's gonna do is it's gonna get all the air bubbles out of the lines, so then the furnace can run properly. The refrigerator on gas, the water heater, things like that are all gonna run properly as they should, okay? Right over here, you're gonna see a couple of different buttons on this control panel. First thing up the top is the monitor panel. Just push down these buttons, and what that's gonna do is it's gonna show you where your tanks are, fresh, black, and gray, okay? And then your battery is gonna trickle charge, even though we don't have it on. Since we're plugged in, it's showing fully charged. Once you're plugged in, it's always gonna trickle charge your battery, and it's also gonna trickle charge your battery when you're plugged into your tow vehicle. So this is the water pump. It is an on-demand pump, so if you're running off your fresh tank, you just flip that on, and then what'll happen is that will bring water to your taps. It'll pressurize the system. You shut the tap off, the pump shuts off. So you don't have to come over here and flip it on and off, on and off, on and off. Water heater here, just flip the switch. Now if it doesn't light, this DSI, direct spark ignition fault light will come on, so you know. Interior, exterior lights, and then you got your slide out and your awning, okay? So those are right here. Now one thing I will show you, so you can see on that awning, over here on the side, you can see the tube. Once you see the tube on the awning itself, which is gonna be right there, that's where you want to stop, okay? You don't want to overextend it. Now the cool thing about it is you can kind of stop the awning wherever you want. If it's a real windy day and you don't want to run it all the way out, you can stop it right there, or run it in a little bit further, what have you, okay? Right down here, you're gonna have an LP detector. Over here on the side, you're gonna have spot for your phone charger, what have you, USB, and then a regular 110. Up here, you're gonna have a backer for a TV, so if you wanna mount a TV on the wall, you can do that. This right here, this little switch with the little light you can see, turn it on and off, that's gonna be for your TV antenna booster. That just amplifies your signal strength if you're running off your TV antenna. Cable and satellite hookups are right there, okay? Your furnace is gonna be right down here. And then over here, you're gonna have a nice big queen bed. It does have the upgraded blackout shade, so it can get really dark in here. So you can get good rest at the campground. Microwave works just like at home, runs off the 110. Again, USBs, 110s back there. We'll check out the refrigerator here. So you're gonna have a freezer on top, okay? Refrigerator on the bottom, all right? So you can see that. Now you have two different settings, okay? So you're gonna have an auto and a gas. So auto, what auto is gonna do is it's gonna search for 110 first. If it can't find 110, it automatically switches over to gas, okay? So if you're at the campground, power goes out, it's gonna automatically switch over to gas, okay? Now, if you're driving down the road, or if you're dry camping where they don't have electric hookup, just run it on gas. It automatically ignites the whole thing for you, but just allow it not to think, try to go back and forth, just switch it over to gas, that way you have no issues. Temperatures here. Now your air conditioner is going to be right here, okay? It's a non-ducted. All you do, now there's high cool and low cool, that's air conditioning, okay? And you can adjust the temperatures here. Then there's a high fan, low fan, which is just going to bring exterior air inside the coach for you, okay? So if it's a cool day, you don't want to actually run the air conditioning, you can just run the fan, circulate some air. All right, so I'm going to show you this nice little feature here. So it is a jackknife, so you just lift up on the bottom, okay? That folds flat, and then this lifts up here, folds out, and then you grab that mattress, sits right on top of here, okay? So it gives you an added extra place to sleep without actually having quote unquote bunks. And when you're not using it, you'd never know. Just a nice seating area there with a nice big dinette, huge dinette. I mean, this is almost 6.5 feet across, so you can see you have plenty of space. Again, USBs back here. They do a really good job of placing charging spots and things like that. Also back here, you're gonna have your thermostat. So to shut that furnace off, we just go over there. Now it will run for about 30 seconds or so just to cool itself down, and then it'll shut down. But you can see it's 70 degrees in here. No issues keeping this baby warm. All right, so in the bathroom here, full usable bathroom. So it's not a wet bath, separate toilet, sink, and shower. On this size of the coach is just awesome. And these units are great price point pieces. You can get into a nice big coach like this, plenty of floor space, family just starting out, weekend warriors. I mean, this is a beautiful coach, plenty of room, great features, lightweight. I mean, you can pull it with about anything. And again, if it's fiberglass you gotta have, we can get this coach in fiberglass for you. So please give us a call. We'd love to hear from you guys. 877-877-4494. Thanks a lot.